Nau mai, Haere mai. Welcome to the 2021 Australasian Youth Justice Conference. My name is Phil Dinham, Ko Phil Dinham Toku Inua. I'm the Director for Youth Justice System Development in Aotearoa, New Zealand. I've also had the privilege of chairing the talented group planning this conference. We are now going to have a short welcome to country and welcome ceremony, after which the conference will begin.
Tēnā koe Phil, tēnā tātou katoa, ko piri mai nei, i roti te kaupapa te rā nei, tēnā koutou katoa, mā kei tīmati te karakia, hoi e moi i tēnei he paki whakamārama kia koutou katoa. Morning everyone, my name is Michael Steedman. I'm the kaiarataki at the University of Auckland, Waipapa Taumata. I'm going to head back into Te Reo Māori shortly, to whara karakia and paku a small mihi whakatau. So, kei te mihi kia koutou katoa, nā reira, ko te kupu, ko te amorangi ki mua, ka ta hāpai o kimuri, nā reira kia inu ai tātou. A tīkina atu rā te pūtake o ngā kōrero i te wānanga, tīkina atu rā te hautapu o ngā riki. Kai whatatia i tāne te wānanga ki runga ki e nei ruanaku, kia koi te matapunenga, mai te matapu iho, kia haka mau ai kia tīnā. Haumi e, hui e, tā ki he honere he korori ki te atua he maungarongo ki te whenua, he whakaaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa. Hanga i te atua he ngā kaumaha ki wainga nui a tātou, ki roti ki tēnā ki tēnā o mātou. Whakatongi a tō wairua tapu, hei āwhina, hei tohutu i a mātou, i roti i tēnei kaupapa nui, me ngā tini kaupapa pika he aurungi o mātou pokuhiwi ki tēnei wā, e te atua nau, te kaha me te kororia, moa ki tunu atu. Amen. He hate hau e wawara mai. He tiu heraki, Nāna ia mai te puputara ki he hikiota. E tikena atu e au te kōtu ko i te pauwhakairo katu ki te waitamata i oku wairangi e. A ti hewa mauri ora. I aku nui, i aku rahi, i ngā muka tangata ko rangita mero tia nei, i roti te kaupapa hui a kai manawa, a tēnā koutou. Nau mai, hara mai. Nau mai ki tēnei wānanga nui, i roti te tirohanga o te kaupapa manaki me te atawhai o mātou tamariki, nau mai. Hara mai hoki i roti te karanga o tēnei wānanga o tātou, Waipapa Taumata rau, ki Aotearoa nei, me ngā tini whanaunga ki tērā taho o te awa, i roti te pāpaka Māui, hara mai. Hara mai hoki i raro te karanga tēnei no ngā tiwhātua rākei, he honere mō mātou ki te mihi atu ki a koutou, ko piri mai, ko whakarauike mai, ka noho mai, ki te whakarongo, ki te kōrero pāna ki ne kaupapa nui. Ko te tuatahi, ki ngā tini whakapono e wainga nui a koutou, e tika ana mōku ki te mihi atu ki a koutou, ki te whai wā, whai ara pai, ki tō tātou atua aha kua keihea. Ko te tuarua, ki te kiengi tū heitia, e noho ane i tā hurua tapu, e noho ki tōna whānau, me o lātou hoki i te kāhui ariki me nā ki ai i ngā wā katoa. Ki ngā tini mate, huhua te wā, puta noa te motu, puta noa te ao hoki, ki tēnei wā korona, e ngā mate katoa, haere atu rā. Kia rātou ko whetirangitia, e rere ana ki e rao ngā waka, ki te whai, te kāinga tūturu, ki te taha o ngā atua, e ngā mate, haere atu rā. Rātou kia rātou, he mene mai nei kia mātou ngā mōruhutanga tātou kia tātou ki tēnei ao marama, ki tēnei ao tūroa, tēnā koutou katoa. He honere mōku ki te tuku i ne kupu ki a koutou, nā kai kōrero, ngā minita, tēnā koe e Kelvin, ki a koutou katoa ngā kai whakarite mai tēnei taha, i Aotearoa, ki tērā taha. Ki ngā iwi take, o hei tareiria, koutou katoa, nā iwi moia, tēnā koutou katoa, he honere mōku ki te kōrero ki a koutou, ko piri ki taha i o koutou iwi, o koutou hapu, o koutou hāpuri, nā reira kei te mihi kia koutou. Kia kaha, kia maia, kia manawa nui, i roti i nei mahi. Ka huri, kia tātou katoa. Morning everyone, just to reiterate my words of welcome. on behalf of the University of Auckland, Waipapa Taumata, but in particular on behalf of my people, Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei. It's a privilege to offer these words to acknowledge you specifically under the auspices of this particular kaupapa, but also, and more importantly, your whakapapa, your genealogy, your ties that bind us here today and in the very distant past. So with that, we acknowledge all iwi and hapu, our iwi moemoea, our relations across there in Australia, kei te mihi kia koutou katoa, and I'll acknowledge also the expertise gathered in this space, the speakers, our ministers, and those, the ringaropa, those that pulled this gathering together. So kana whi tēnā, he hona re moku ki te mihi atu kia koutou. I'll just close off my kōrero with a short waiata, and I'll invite those that are doing keynotes that they can sing after they speak if they wish. So I've given you enough lead-in time to get prepared perhaps to offer that as part of your kōrero. Nā reira, ki te mihi kia koutou, tēnā tātou. Papaki mai, ngā ngaru nui nui, wāwaratia, ngā tairere, e ripo e, ngā ngaru nui nui, te rehu tai, hei konei rā. I'd now like to hand over to taku parata uso, Lemoa, moana kōrero mai ngā tangata no te moana nui a Kiwa. A tēnā koutou katoa, ngā mihi.
Te mihi ati kia koe rangatira, te kōrero mua o tēnei ao, tēnei rā. No ia Māori, mā loe lelei, taloha ni Sambula, whakalowhalai atu ka ki motorosi, ki o rana koutou katoa toa, e te ia rā. Talo whalawa, mā loli soifua, mā lo fo i le tau atai. E le manatu, o lea wa uma o na mua mei matau tu sā pe o na si atu e le tasi o kau mātua o le malae ma le lau mua le University o Kilani. E whai masui, whai mosi taulanga, e awe le vi inga i le atua o le o le pule ma le mālosi o malava. Ma le mafuanga o tātou wheloa iai le nei aso fia. Tātou whisota iai lunga upenga te whailangi. Tātou whisota i lunga o teknolosi whaneo na pō. O ala pālangi o saunia, a o le sirisiri ese o na whaatau nuina. Nono nale vi ingo le atua nei maso uma se i o lava i le ngata anga. E le taufi, o le aleto e whaasilia se whaamatalanga. Wa mai au na sa malai, wapa ia o sa mawhainga tā, o e wafio matala au mai. Pa ia whaale tala le lei, pa ia whaale malo, pa ia foi whaale atunuu, o pa ia foi o atunuu taitasi. Wa mai au na sauno iai le rangatira, e sunga i le sui pule, wa foi ia e mta upu tau tangata whenua i malai, te Waipapa, o te wānanga, te Waipapa Taumata rau, whai mo tātou sui, whai mo mātou sui foi, e wātou le wha mālo, wātou foi le se upu wha whilo ai, a wālu tau wāwhiwhio, ma le tala au mai. E le manatu, o le a mai alawe e tasi pe o na sauno iai, i le fionga le rangatira, whai mo mātou sui. Renea wanoa, e whai pe au e whai masui, o le te ao moana, o sui, o motu mai le Pasifika, mātou te ofolofa, whaafelo e atu, mātou te whaatu lima atu foi, mātou whaape atu, a whio maia, su maia, tala mai a ao, mea mai, tūro oro mai, tūro aire mai, tūro oro mai. A whio maia lo tau pa ia ma lo tau mamalu. A wale tala alo ia, o le konferenisi lona wha, a wā le whaatauaina o le taupulenga mo alo mo whanau po tupulanga whai ai. O se wha moe moe, o te tō nei, ia a wā tai au. O ni manato le atala noa mo whaaso nei, a wā le luma nai whai. O se ao ngā ma se awa onga, ina ia fōni whaafitau li nei. Ia wane i toi tupu mai a muli. Wha moe moe a mata i le tua. O ngā tonu le mua le tua. Me wha moe moe pe le tua na te wha awa wina le whiau ma le ngā luenga. On behalf of all of the Pacific people, I would just like to say, and just like to add on what Rangatira has shared this morning, when he has done his Mihi Whakatau, that we will not add on more, but we would just like to pikiama, just like to connect with our tangata whenua and just welcome you all. And we hope that you really enjoy this awesome occasion and this prestigious conference, which will hopefully provide some solutions and some answers for the betterment of our youth. Ma whalo al tele, ia manuia lava taualumanga, ma mese fo'i ia le konferenisi, ma ona fuafuanga whai, i le fisoasoani mai o leli. May I wish you all the very best to all the team and to the organizers for this welcoming, for the conference this year. Whawhitai lava.
We, as First Nations people of two ancient cultures, would like to acknowledge and pay respects to our ancestors and elders who have passed in spirit and set the path for us here today. Those elders and leaders who are with us, leading the way. And to our strong, fearless young leaders, we're always acknowledging respects to Mother Earth and Father Sky for the proud, rich in beauty culture we all stand for and represent.
We fill this space together in the spirit of our ancestors to improve the lives of our children who are our future. As we continue to connect to our sacred lands, winds, waters and kinships, we say thank you and welcome. Welcome to everyone from our family homelands to yours.
Of course, we'd all like to be present in country together in the sense of a community of practice, but in these COVID times that's not possible. But my thanks to Michael, Lemoa and our Australian colleagues for that cultural welcome and sense of place in establishing what we're about and what the Mihi, what the conference themes are. I'd now like to invite Andy Beck, the chair of the Australasian Youth Justice Administrators and the AYJA Heads of Service to welcome you to the conference.
Yeah, Wanju. Welcome everybody. My name is Andy Beck and I'm the Deputy Commissioner for Women and Young People at the Department of Justice in WA. And I'm also the Chair of AYJA. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the 4th Australasian Youth Justice Conference and the very first AYJA conference to be delivered virtually. Before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we gather on today, wherever you may be in the world. For me, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, and pay respects to elders past and present. Thank you to our conference partner, the University of Auckland, our conference collaborator, Aranga Tamaraki, Ministry for Children in New Zealand, and also the Conference Programme Committee for all their hard work that has been undertaken over the past 12 months to put this conference together, as both a face-to-face and now as an online event. For those of you who are not aware of who or what AYJA is, we are the Australasian Youth Justice Administrators, a group of senior executives from around Australia and New Zealand who are responsible for the delivery of youth justice services. The group provides valuable forum to share success and learnings across all states and territories and New Zealand to set interjurisdictional benchmarks for youth justice. We work collaboratively with a range of partners to lead and influence the development of youth justice systems to provide better outcomes for children and young people. It's great to see this partnership reflected in our participation today. I hope we can all learn from each other and share our knowledge and experience over the next 3 days. We also work collaboratively with the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare and the Productivity Commission and other research bodies as part of our commitment to supporting an evidence-based approach when working with children and young people. Each year, AYJA commissions data collections and publications to build the national evidence base for youth justice policy and best practice models. In addition, AYJA takes carriage of demand-driven matters of national concern. However, since 2020, the primary focus of jurisdictions has been the evolving youth justice response to COVID-19 and the new variants. This is the 4th Australasian Youth Justice Conference that AYJA has driven. The first Australasian Youth Justice Conference was held in Canberra in 2013, the second in Brisbane in 2016, and the third in Sydney in 2019. All three were well received, so if any of you have had the opportunity to attend any of these conferences, we hope this conference also lives up to expectations. The theme of this conference is entitled Delivering Youth Justice for the Community by the Community, and is about embracing and reflecting the need for community-led innovation and advancement in youth justice. Genuine partnerships and community connection underpins the ethos of this conference. As you will see, the conference programme has been carefully curated to ensure the people who have lived in communities most affected by crime, particularly Indigenous communities with different traditions and culture, are included in youth crime solutions. The overrepresentation of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander and Maori children and young people is also a critical focus of the conference, and responsive and holistic approaches to address overrepresentation is threaded throughout the programme. There is a good mix of presentations, keynote addresses, questions and answers, and panel discussions over the next 3 days. I hope you will be inspired by the discussions that take place and also have a chance to think about how you can use new learnings and the exchange of ideas to tackle the complex issues impacting children and young people. It's your energy and passion that will drive change for youth justice in this country, down the line and out into the future. In conclusion, I want to commend you all for putting yourselves in this space and taking part in this conference. This conference is a key step in advancing our collective understanding of the problems and possibilities facing all of us right now, and is a chance to work together to ensure that the best possible outcomes are provided to children and young people who have entered or are at risk of entering the youth justice system. It should be an interesting and thought-provoking 3 days, so enjoy everybody.
Welcome, my name is Silvia Lapic and I'm the ACT representative on AYJA.
Around the world, Canberra is known for politicians, roundabouts and kangaroos.
But when it comes to youth justice, we are known for so much more.
We have the first youth detention centre in Australia
to operate under the human rights legislation.
We provide a rehabilitative environment which is trauma-informed and
culturally inclusive to ensure young people
are safe, strong and connected.
Hello from Canberra. Or as we say in animal language, human.
We look forward to getting to know you over the next few days at the conference.
Hi everybody, I'm Paul O'Reilly, the Executive Director for Youth Justice in New South Wales. Welcome to the AYJA conference. The Australasian Youth Justice Association has worked hard to pull together a great program for you all. Really good speakers, great discussions, great focus groups, and we're all going to learn heaps.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Simcock, the Executive Director for Youth Justice Operations here in the Northern Territory. My responsibilities are to look after the Alice Springs Youth Detention Centre and the Darwin Youth Detention Centre. I'm the Northern Territory representative on AYJA. Welcome to the 2021 online conference.
Welcome. Hello everyone. I'm Reid, Executive Director of Community and Family Services within the South Australian Department of Human Services. I'm also the State Member for AYJA. Welcome to the Australasian Youth Justice Conference 2021. There is so much we can learn from each other by sharing the information and insights we've gained through our work. This can help us all achieve better outcomes for the children and young people we work with. This year's theme and streams relate strongly to the work we're doing here in South Australia. As someone new to this sector, I'm looking forward to hearing from our speakers over the next 3 days. Delivering youth justice for the community, by the community. What a great focus. Enjoy the conference, everyone.
Look who we have here.
Hi, my name's Pam Honan. I'm the Director of Youth and Family Violence Services and I'm based in sunny Tasmania. And
And I'm Jane Wood, and I'm the Manager of Policy and Intergovernmental Relations, also in Tasmania, and we're both the Tasmanian AYJA representatives.
We just want to wish you a fantastic conference, and it's a shame we can't all be together, but that will come.
And hopefully you'll get lots of new learnings and new things that you can take back to try in your workplace. Have a great conference.
Hi, my name's Tanya Castellas and I'm the Director for Youth Justice Community Centres in Western Australia. I'm also an AYJA member for Western Australia, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the AYJA Virtual Conference 2021. I'm really excited to be part of the event this year and to be joining you, the international youth justice community, and I'm really looking forward to sharing our learnings and our unique perspectives on delivering youth justice for the community, by the community. Have a wonderful conference.
Kia ora, na mihi nui kia koutou katoa. Hello and warm greetings. I'm Allan, the Deputy Chief Executive for Youth Justice for Oranga Tamariki, and it's my privilege as a co-host to welcome you, no mai, haere mai, to the Australasian Youth Justice Conference 2021 online. Really disappointed that we couldn't all get together, but exciting because so many more people have been able to join us on our online environment. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to a little bit about Aotearoa, New Zealand, Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, and the work that we do at Oranga Tamariki.
Kia ora, and welcome to Aotearoa, New Zealand. Since we can't get together in person, we wanted to show you around our country, showing you a bit of Tamaki Makaurau, our biggest city, and the Mihi, the work of Oranga Tamariki, Ministry for Children. Tamaki Makaurau is our biggest city, and our most diverse. The vision for Oranga Tamariki is that all children are safe, loved and nurtured by whānau, hapu and iwi, supported by thriving communities. The partnership between Crown and Māori is at the heart of the vision about who we are and what we do. Our Youth Justice Service supports young people and the victims of youth crime to restore mana and to help those young people at risk of offending or who have offended to find new pathways. Our aspiration is to be a fully preventative, restorative and rehabilitative youth justice service where there is equity for all. Kia ora and welcome.
Thank you, AYJA members, and I hope you all enjoyed that tiki tour of Aotearoa, New Zealand and the various states and territories. I'm now going to introduce the Honourable Kelvin Davis, who not only holds the portfolio here for children, but also the corrections portfolio. So he'll have two strong reasons to be interested in the conference. Kia ora.
Kia ora koutou. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2021 Australasian Youth Justice Conference. For those that don't know me, I'm New Zealand's Minister for Corrections and Children, so I have a deep interest in youth justice, but for now you can just call me Kelvin from Kawakawa. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge that this conference wasn't supposed to be virtual, but rather in person. While you can't beat meeting together and forming relationships over a coffee, it does come with the advantage of more people being able to participate. It's also simply what we have to do in times like these, and I want to take a moment to acknowledge the broader sacrifices that both Australia and New Zealand have made to keep their communities safe from COVID. Moving on to why we're all gathered today, it's important to note that the kaupapa of this conference is incredibly important and one to be celebrated. Delivering youth justice for the community, by the community, aligns perfectly with my own vision for the mahi that is needed to improve the lives of our young people. I have recently directed Oranga Tamariki, the Ministry for Children, to make changes that will see them step back from centre stage and hand over decision making and resources to the community. I firmly believe this is the answer not only for issues that plague state care but many other areas, with the solution being powered up communities working together with government. For this to work, both the government and its agencies need to listen to communities and what they want and need. Each region, each community will be different, and this needs to be a flexible approach. Having been a minister in the justice space for some time, I'm well aware of all the hard work done by those involved in supporting young people who have offended, their families, and the victims of youth crime. For those involved in this incredibly important work, failure is conspicuous and success is often invisible. Or to quote I'm fond of, success has many fathers, but failure is an orphan. It's the victims that weren't harmed, the young people that didn't come into the system or stayed in it for the briefest possible time, and the families that could support their young people on their own without further state intervention that we don't ever get to see. It's great to have a chance to showcase and celebrate some of what you have done to make those things happen. This conference is a chance for all of you to share ideas with each other. While every community has unique features and needs, and the youth justice systems represented here today are all managed and resourced differently, the more ideas we become exposed to, the more we can adapt and find things that others have tried in our own space. For youth justice, that means looking out for others' creativity and innovation when it comes to prevention, supporting families, community-based services, and even designing and delivering residential services. More ideas means better odds of helping the young people and families caught in the youth justice system. In my book, the only stupid idea is one that's never spoken. On that note, there are a number of conference presentations that have caught my eye, and hopefully, when my schedule allows, I'm hoping to catch on demand. I wish the presenters the best of luck and encourage everyone to make the most of this opportunity and enjoy yourselves. Hopefully the next time I'm addressing you all will be in person in a couple of years' time, when we can welcome our Australian friends back to New Zealand to see what they missed out on.
Thank you, Minister. That was a good challenge set to be creative and innovative. I'm sure we've got plenty of that to come. We can take a short break now, 4 minutes or so, and when we're back, you break into the first of the sessions, and there will be 3 streams to choose from. So welcome back in about 4 minutes' time. Thank you.